Look at that.
The way they tell it, for thousands of years, the people on this island lived in fear. It's a hell of a long time to be scared. And then one day, the damnedest thing happened. Some of the things they were afraid of started protecting them against the things that were eating them. But nothing lasts forever, I guess. And this is where they honor the last of their saviors. Yeah, that's Kong. He's king around here. He's God to these people. Kong's a pretty good king. Keeps to himself mostly. This is his home. We're just guests here. Well, you don't go into someone's house and start dropping bombs unless you're picking a fight.
Wasn't Kong the one who killed your friend?
No. One of them did. Kong's God on the island. But the devils live below us.
And what are they called?
The Iwis won't speak their name. But I call them skull crawlers.
Why?
Because it sounds neat.
Okay.
Look, I just made that name up. I'm trying to scare you.
I'm fine calling them that. Are you cool with it?
Yeah, that seems like
I
that
like
seems
the
like
name,
a
so
great
I
name.
think
I
you...
never said that name out loud before. It sounds stupid now that I say. Just, you call them whatever you want. The big lizard things. Nasty. They come from the vents, deep down. That's why Kong got so mad. Those bombs woke up a bunch of them. I tell you what, you're lucky he's out there, too, or you wouldn't have made it this far. They're crafty bastards. Mean as hell. He can handle them as long as he gets to them when they're still small. You don't want to wake up the big one.
How big is it?
It's bigger. It wiped out his whole family. Kong's the last of his kind, but he's still growing. And you better hope he does. Because the Iwi say once Kong goes, then the big one comes up. And it's good night, Irene.
In 1954, the first time a nuclear submarine ever reached the lower depths, it awakened something.
The Americans first thought that it was the Russians. The Russians thought that it was them. All those nuclear bomb tests in the 50s. Not tests.
They were trying to kill it. Him. An ancient alpha predator.
Millions of years older than mankind. From an age when the Earth was 10 times more radioactive than it is today. This animal, and others like it, consumed this radiation as a food source. But as the levels on the surface naturally subsided, these creatures adapted to live deeper in the oceans, further underground, absorbing radiation from the planet's core. The organization we work for, Monarch, was established in the wake of this discovery. A multinational coalition formed in secrecy to search for him, study him, learn everything we could.
We call him Godzilla.
Top of a primordial ecosystem. A god, for all intents and purposes.
Monster.
15 years ago, we found the fossil of another giant animal in the Philippines, like Godzilla. But this creature died long ago, killed by these.
Parasitic spores. One dormant, but the other hatched. Catalyzed when a mining company unknowingly drilled into its tomb. The hatchling burrowed straight for the nearest source of radiation, your father's power plant in Janjira, and cocooned there for 15 years, absorbing its radioactive fuel to gestate, to grow.
Until it hatched like a butterfly into the creature you saw today.
Wait, you knew about this thing, the whole time? Why didn't you just kill it when you had the chance?
It was absorbing radiation from the reactors. We worried killing it might release that radiation and endanger millions.
That's why our mission was to contain it, to study its biology, to understand it.
We knew the creature was having an electrical effect on everything within a close proximity. What we didn't know was that it could harness this same power in an EMP attack. But your father did. He predicted it.
What else did he say?
Please try to remember, Mr. Brody. Anything that would help us. Anything at all.
I didn't listen. I just thought he was crazy. He's obsessed with all this. Something about an animal call. Something talking.
Talking?
He said he was studying something. Echolocation.
If the M.U.T.O was talking that day, your father must have discovered something talking back. Check again.
Yep.
Search for a response call.
This parasite is still out there. Where's it headed?
The M.U.T.O is young, growing. It will be looking for food.
Sources of radiation. We're monitoring all known sites, but if we don't find it soon...
Then what?
Nature has an order, a power to restore balance. I believe he is that power.